All right, so before we continue, I want to let you know those videos we made them just to share with you the knowledge or what we learned from installing and removing parts. So I want you to subscribe to the channel right now. Click on the bell notification to get all the videos on time and leave your question. We're gonna respond to them just after this video. So what are we gonna work on today? I don't know. Let's see what we're gonna do.
Right, again. So guys, welcome for a new video to my channel. So today I'm gonna be working on a 2011 Chevy Malibu LT. So it's a 4-cylinder, and the customer is complaining that whenever it's raining, she's trying to use she's trying to use the wiper, windshield wiper. It doesn't work. So we turn the key on and then turn the wiper. We can hear the motor. Yep. We can hear the motor that's working out there. So I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm just gonna use these clips remover tools. I'm gonna use 3/8 gun, and I'm also gonna use 15 socket to remove the windshield wiper bolts, and I'm gonna use a 10 and a servo for the linkage. So we can hear the motor. So most of the time when you hear the motor is moving, that's mean the linkage is bad. So we sure 100% that the linkage is bad because the motor is turning. You can hear the motor turn. That's mean it's turned, but the linkage doesn't move. All right. So I'm gonna use this first. As I was saying, I'm gonna push it under this. Here we go. We got this up. This one. We got. Got this up. Right. So now I'm gonna use the 3/8 gun. So I'm gonna use the 3/8 gun to get the bolt up. All right. There we go. We got one bolt up. Go. We got the second bolt on. All right, so I'm gonna place the bolts and the gun right up here. All right, I got the bolt here. Got the cover and everything. All right, so now I'm gonna show you a trick, because most of the time, or back on the time in my country that we used to take those. There was a special tools for that. You know that it's they call it like. They might call it the puller, and then you can also use you see the tools they use to remove the power steering pulley remover. You can use that. So but I'm gonna show you a trick. All you gotta do, it's like bend this. You're gonna shake this up, shake it down, shake it 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 up, shake it down. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come off. That's all we used to take them off back on the time in my country. All right, we already got one off. So we're gonna do the same shit on that one. I'm gonna push it up, push it down, 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 push it up. Shake it, it's gonna come up. Okay. So most of the time I like placing them like that, so then I can know which one going first, which one going next. So the next tip that we're gonna do, I'm gonna now pull the hood latch to open the hood. We're gonna come back to the front. All right. So now the next step is gonna be this thing right here. To take this off, we're gonna have to pull those things. I'm gonna use the clips puller again. Alright, I'm gonna use the clips puller. So I'm gonna pull this like that. It's already out. I'm gonna keep it here. And we got these clips. Just gonna have to here we go. Get it up. I'm gonna place it here just to save them. I'm gonna go on the passenger side. I'm gonna do the same thing right there, and we got the clips up. We're gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna do the same thing here to get this up. There you go. Get that up. I want to place it somewhere, and we got a third one right here. I'm gonna pull this up. Here we go. So once you're done doing that, usually what I do, I don't pull this side up, the passenger side, because then I don't need to take it all the way out. I'm gonna pull the driver's side out. Under this, there is 2 clips that's holding this part right here. So you push your finger down and you pull them up. And after that, you can just pull on this. Okay. So let me get the paper clips to get this. Release the. Here we go. Once it's out, you can just push this up and then take it out. See how easy it's coming out. You don't need to take it all the way out. Just leave it that space like that. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna unplug the motor. The motor have something on the bottom of it. Then you put it for the plug, you just pull this out and you push it out. So now the next step we're gonna do, it's like I got 3 10 millimeter, one right on a corner here on the middle and on the passenger side like that. So we're just gonna unscrew them to take the linkage and the motor out. All right, I'm gonna use the same 12 as I say. It's a 10, but this one got a magnet and that's help me. So to keep the boat's not gonna fall off. I'm gonna use that. The second bolt, forgot you got a magnet. The boat's not gonna fall. And right there, do the same thing. Here we go. Now the linkage is ready to come out with the motor. So I'm just gonna lift it like that. Get the driver's side out first and get the passenger side out on the next thing. Here we go. You see it's something that they already messed with it. They was trying to fix it. They glue it. So they glue it. Then all we're gonna have to do is like get a new linkage and to put it back together. So let me call the dealer right now to see if I can get all the other parts, see if I can get the linkage. Once I get the linkage, and then we're gonna place it back. All right, I'll come back. All right, here you go, guys. I'll come back with the linkage. To get the linkage, let me take it off. Okay, here you go. So whenever you got a part that you're gonna replace, guys, the first thing that you have to do is compare it with the old one that you get. Make sure that you got the right parts before you take that one apart. Okay, so here's the one. That's a new one. So all we're gonna have to do, we got like 2 spool, they are 10 spool millimeter. That's bolting the motor to the linkage. I'm gonna use 10 millimeter bolts to take those 2 bolts off. 10 millimeter socket, sorry, to take those 2 bolts off. Once I get them, we're gonna replace them back. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place this in here. I don't need to. So once you keep holding, here you go. So we're back. So I'm gonna use these 10. All right. So don't forget, this one got a magnet. That's help me to hold the bolts. I'm gonna do the same thing. Here you go. It's already out. Once it's out, I'm gonna separate the motor from the linkage. Okay, I separate the motor from the linkage. It's out. So I put it down, and I'm gonna remove all the way out this. Now I'm gonna take this away, the old one. So the new one, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna place this on a vise, on my vise right here. All right, so I placed the motor back in place, as you can see. So before I use the gun, I gotta make sure all the bolts are hands tight. I hands tied them, and now I'm gonna use a 10 wrench to all right, do not over tie them. All right, that's enough. So now my linkage is almost ready. Now all I'm gonna have to do is clean the mess they did on that thing before I put this. I link this to the motor. All right, so I'm gonna clean it, guys. Let me get something I can clean it, and after that I will come back to you. All right, so I already clean it as much as I can, that you can realize. So now I'm gonna just bring this down to link the motor to the linkage. All you're gonna have to do is just press on it. You're gonna pop in it. So sometimes it might be hard to get in, so I'm probably gonna need a pliers to push it in to get the linkage together. All right, I already placed the bushings under it. I'm gonna use a pliers just to press it in. Here you go. It's already pressing, as you can see, just to make sure it's going all the way in. I'm just gonna use the pliers again to press. All right, so it's right and nice in place, as you can realize, guys. So everything is nice and tight. So I'm just gonna remove it on the vise. I'm gonna place it on the car. All right, guys, so come back to the car. Let me go in that direction, and I can show you how it goes in. The first thing, you have to put the passenger side in first. You slide it like that, and you push it all the way in. Now it's already in. So the only one thing that I'm gonna have to do is place the center bolt first. With the center bolts, I'm gonna gather all the other bolts aligned. I'll do the center first. Now as with the passenger, there you go. Let's do the driver. There you go. All right, so now, as I said, I'm gonna tighten the center first. There you go. There you go. There you go. So now I plug the motor back. Okay, push it nice and tight. Why, can you do me a favor? Can you turn the wiper on? So now we're gonna check to see. I think you're gonna have to turn the key on. Here you go. As you can see, guys, everything is working nice and tight. All right, I can stop it. Thank you. All right, so now I'm just gonna put this back in. To put this back in, what we're gonna have to do, you have to make sure this side go like that. There you go. And amigo, ven acá. Right, so I already got that nice and tight in place. So all I gotta do, put the clips, put it back in, push it down, and then get these clips right here, place it here, and push on it. Since we'll do the same thing on that side, push down. I got those two or the one. I'm gonna go by that one, push it in. So, and I'm gonna do the same one, push it in. All right, everything is nice and tight. So now all I got to do is remove that and break this down. All right, so Now the last step gonna be so placing those things back. All right, so I'm gonna put it down like that and bring this down. Make sure you place it in a level, and then I think we're good. And I'm gonna put the bolt back in. And then on this one, I'm gonna do the same thing. And I'm gonna bring it down right here. And I'm gonna put the bolt back in. Now all I gotta do is just tighten them down. I think it's going too far down. We're gonna have to take it off. Seeing that? This is what I'm saying. All right, so before we put this back in the cap, we're gonna turn the crown. We're gonna turn the windshield wiper to see if they are level before we put this cap back on. All right. I think this one is a little bit too high. As you can see, it touched the side of the vehicle. So we're gonna take it off and then place it more down. So we're gonna do a last test to see what we get. Okay, here you go. That's mean it's perfectly nice. All right, guys, the last tip is those cap. You just gotta place them in, push them. When you hear the click, that's when they're nice and in place. All right, so job done, guys. Thanks for watching, and then I hope I can see you on the next video. So on the next car that we're gonna walk in. All right, thanks for following the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribing yet, and then click on the bell notification to get all more videos on time. All right, see you on the next video.